Okay, here's another game of League of Legends coming your way, this time with Kayle in the jungle. So my plan for this game is to test out something that everyone is crying about, which is basically a Devourer Kayle with Rylai's. Basically, we'll exploit the current AP itemization. But anyway, let's go over our matchups. We have Zyra partnered with Vayne bot against Caitlyn and Blitzcrank. I'm Kayle in the jungle against Diana. We have Ahri mid against Vladimir, and Lee Sin top against Aatrox. So the Vladimir is actually a pretty good early target for me. If I can pay him a couple visits before... Well, I don't know if... He could go pool level 2, that's the big thing, and then my influence on him is a lot less. But the thing is, that does cost him a good portion of health.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Are they going after Ahri or us?
An eye for an eye.
Yeah, Vayne is a dumbass if she ignores this. Going to grab my E. And if they saw Zyra, they may know we know. Okay, there we go. So, definitely a tad exciting. A little bit predictable because teams often do invade when they have a blitz, but still, good start. And right here is probably the hardest part. Once I get to level 2, I can get my Q or my heal, and either way, my security goes up accordingly. Okay, for some reason my E didn't proc.
Who's next?
Okay, I don't know why it behaved the way it did. The problem is it did.
The time has come.
Okay, that sucked. So it reset because I can't clear it that efficiently just yet. That is going to slow down my clear quite a bit, and if Diana's out here I have to turn around, but I want to try to get the crab while I have the stun.
Your time has come.
So I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to take for runes and masteries. I'm running attack speed reds, AP quints, and then 2163 in terms of masteries.
Lead me to battle.
I may need something a little bit more defensive. Unfortunately, with the way the defense tree has been reworked, that's not exactly something that's as easy to come by as it used to be.
Into the fray.
So right now I am trying to figure out my build as I clear, because I want the Rylai's for AP, but I don't know if I want to go straight into Nashers or if I want to pick up something else in the meantime. There's a few different ways to go about this. And I think I forgot to mention Kayle's E has been changed since I last played her to where you just deal an extra amount of flat bonus damage.
Who's next?
Let's get the potion ticking just to speed this up. Okay, Lee kind of lost that trade.
Into the fray.
An ally has been slain.
Lead me to
So in the
battle.
end, we got a trade, which is still pretty good. I'm going to leave that as is because it's not actually going to push back, is it? But still going to be in a decent position overall,
An
so...
eye for an eye.
But right now I'm thinking the speed on the Devourer should be enough to not necessitate the Gnasher's Tooth.
Who's
Is he
next?
low? Charm? He's still dead.
An enemy has been slain.
Ignite OP.
Your time has come.
So we're definitely getting some action here early game. And I actually want to pick the Devourer in one fell swoop, so I need to get 14. This alone won't be quite enough, and apparently we have company down here.
Into the fray. Your time has come.
So I'm gonna go to the top half of the...
Who's next?
And I mistimed that. I have to remember I'm not playing my usual AP Kayle where I max this. Diana could have stolen that from me, but luckily she wasn't really paying attention.
For an eye.
The good news is she's afraid of me for some reason, even though we're technically equal.
Into the fray.
Okay, bit of a lag spike there. We're no longer on patch day, but I guess things still haven't smoothed out. According to the main screen, LCS is supposed to be going right now, so I was kind of hoping people would be off watching that, and
Lead me
then
to
there'd be less
battle.
stress on the servers. Yeah.
Eye for an eye.
I still got his health, so that's technically a win. It's supposed to cost him a fifth of his health to pool like that. Not something he can afford to do all leisure-like.
Your time has come.
And Lee's in a bit of trouble,
An ally has been slain.
as is Vayne, apparently.
Into the fray. An eye for an eye.
Can't afford to stick around here too long since I was spotted.
To battle.
But right now we're sitting at 7 stacks. We need to get 23 more. And I'm gonna make a stab at Vlad now since I still have my ult.
Who's next?
No! I needed the speed! I'll take Flash. I can totally live with that exchange. Okay, yeah, this may be a tad overpowered. The beginning was a little rough, but it gets better.
Lead me to battle.
And I don't want to steal too much CS. Some is not necessarily the end of the world, but it does get your laners a little
Your
pissy.
time has
An
come.
ally has been slain.
And damn it, these were out of range.
Been slain.
Into
Even
the
if I
fray.
can't make it here to kill Kate, I can still take the CS. Or not.
Who's next?
Let's grab this and go back. And I'm gonna hold on to Smite. So I need to get boots. Probably actually Zerkers, but
An ally has
Rylai.
been slain.
Can't remember the build path for that changed.
Into the An eye for an eye. Lead me to battle. Your time has come.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Who's next? Lead me to
No,
battle.
Bane.
Shut down.
So a little bit of action. And I already got the blue buff off of that, so I can take ours without any regrets. Not like I'd have any in the first place. And it was important that I get that because that's 5 stacks. So I am 2/3 of the way there to my transformed Devourer, and we're only, what, 15 minutes into the game? I did have to use Smite a little bit early there because, let's face it, I don't have a lot of sustain with my current build. Rylai's.
Lead me to battle.
Dominating.
And there goes Vlad. So the vampire is doing really, really bad. He's responsible for half of the team's deaths.
Your time has
And I am going to need a mana regen item whether I like it or not.
into the fray.
His passive is down.
An ally has been slain.
An eye for an eye.
This will put me up to 26.
Who's next? Lead me to battle.
Since she's faster than me, I'm giving her the movement speed, plus she can give us the CC we need to get stuff done. And I can always poach the kill, there's that too.
An eye for an eye.
So the good news is we're not stomping them badly to make them want to surrender already, but it's still fairly one-sided, any way you want to look at it. Oh, we got a skirmish.
Into the fray.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, she should not have run away from me. I mean, I'm the one with the freaking heal that I couldn't use since neither of them would get close enough.
Your time has come.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Who's next?
So let's grab this so that I can go ahead and go finish my Rylai's. We have the sighted Devourer.
An ally has been slain.
I do want the Lichbane, that's the
An
thing.
enemy has been slain.
It's just an all-around awesome item, plus it's going to give me mobility. Sadly, with my current setup, I only have the 3% from utility masteries,
An eye
which, let's face it, isn't anything to write home about.
Your time has come.
If she wants to stay, I'm going to go ahead and heal her. Yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
Into the fray.
Okay, she should be good now. putting that into my W just so I can get the surge of movement speed.
Ally has been slain.
Into the fray.
You got me.
Your time has come.
Yeah, she has to back because I can dive her with my shield. Although the lag is the single thing that would probably save her. Or him. I was thinking that was Diana.
Destroyed turret.
And I'm not even paying attention to my dragon timer. How embarrassing. Now that I have the sated Devourer, it really doesn't matter which way I go.
An ally has been slain.
So during all of that, Lee went ahead and helped himself to the top. Ari has a Morelos for mana regen, so I'm going to take the blue buff, since I don't have any way to regen my mana currently. But yeah, it looks like that after image does do the AoE attack. And with the Rylai's proc, it's 20% now for anything, I think. Our damage over time, multi-hit... No, area of effect, that's the one that we're looking for. 40% for 1 second. Going back for the Lichbane. I can also get a Fairy Charm while I'm back.
Lead me to battle.
And I really should look into Alacrity boots because I'm just too damn slow even with this Bane. I'm staying at 400 movement. So they win this fight. Ari might be able to get something here or there.
Shut down.
Shit. So the way she moved, she moved right out of my ult. And I could definitely be a little trolly with this for additional speed, additional magic damage. Top right corner, I think they mean over here. Yeah, that actually doesn't matter when my mouse is in the wrong spot. One more Q.
Enemy has been slain.
That still took his ult, even though he didn't get the credit for it. think I'm gonna stick to Morello's.
Into the fray. For an eye.
Enemy is unstoppable.
I thought Ari was the one in danger, so that's why I ulted her instead of Vayne.
Into the fray. The time has come. Lead me to battle.
So the reason why I want the Morellos is to deal with his sustain. He also has the Hydra for a little bit of lifesteal, but once I get him down, he's kind of staying down. And with so much magic damage in my kit, I think just my auto attacks will actually proc the grievous wounds. Gonna give this to Ari.
An enemy has been slain.
Or not.
An enemy has been slain.
Your time has come.
But that's how overpowered the current Rylai's is.
Who's next?
Plus my red buff, I guess. There was actually, I think the slows don't stack anymore. It's just one or the other. So we're gonna give this to Zyra. Time to go.
Your time has come.
Okay, going back for Morello's. That will probably be the last potion I need, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up an elixir.
An eye for an eye.
Final item should be Death Cap, I think, just so I can really nuke people down.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Even though Kayle's AP ratios aren't quite what they used to be.
Lead me to battle.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Your time.
We need to loop around from behind.
Next.
Okay, got away. Going back mid then.
An eye for an eye.
So right there, just gotta keep getting the Sheen procs, and sooner or later that tower's coming down, whether he likes it or not.
Has been slain.
Flash OP.
Has destroyed a turret.
Who's next?
Okay, this is turning into quite a stomp. Their blue buff just fell. Our red is about to come up. And taking the ward for insult to injury.
For an eye.
Now that I think about it, the Morelos actually does come in handy for Vlad as well.
Who's next? An eye for an eye. Lead me to battle.
Dominating. Kill.
I can flash too.
Into the fray.
So I'm gonna go over to the chicken so I can pop my smite, and I'll be in position for the dragon once it comes up.
Who's next? An eye for an eye.
He can go, I don't give a damn.
Your time has come.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Into the fray.
Worst come to worst, we can just serve as a distraction here because he can steal that.
Ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Into
And there, I delayed the recalls long enough.
Shut
Now she just needs to get out of there. So additional 125 on basic attack. Then the hits do 240, plus whatever's here. Sadly, I'm not going to have a Void Staff unless I sell the boots. Otherwise, the other thing I might want to part with would probably be the Lichbane. I also need a new elixir. If I didn't have to worry about sharing the blue buff with Ahri, I could just ditch the Morellos and go for the Void Staff there, but it's not quite an option. Vlad has his Visage now. On one hand, I do have MR reduction from my passive, it's just, it's not a lot. We needed Lee here. That just gave them Baron and kind of helped put them back into the game. She moves at 443. Yeah, so like right here we lost the trade extremely hard. Luckily they didn't get Baron off of it, but next time we do need Lee there.
An enemy has been slain.
An eye for an eye.
She got her.
Double kill.
Who's next? Into the fray.
And someone body blocked that for me. What a pal.
An eye for an eye.
Going to leave the blue buff up because I shouldn't really need it. It is the final 10% CDR, but not the end of the world. But while we wait for me to regen a bit, one thing I can talk about is once the situation here is fixed, I will try a Runeglaive Kayle game, but for now I'm sticking with this. And I'm healed.
Into the fray.
Inhibitors respawning.
The time has come.
And I just need to use the Sheen procs. Oh shit. definitely have to say Kayle is probably one of the strongest junglers at the moment, since I can bring all sorts of goodies to my team. CC. If you want to take her place, Blitz, be my guest. And that's the end of the game. So, Kayle in the jungle. One thing I can cross off my list. And, like I said, I will try a Runeglaive one once this situation has been adjusted, because I think the Runeglaive is probably the ideal way in Riot's mind of how to jungle Kayle. Gives her a lot of CC, mana regen. With the Runeglaive, I wouldn't even need the Morellos. I could just sustain off of that. That would allow me to put in the Void Staff, and then I can definitely do a caster Kayle jungle. But for now, this is the State of the Devourer, and that is the game. So until next time, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.